Good morning, this is Mike from the Hideaway Homestead, and I am going to be taking you all with me today on a little bit of a chore that we have to do. So the wood boiler needs to have the ash taken out of it and cleaned up. I mean, I'm not going to be doing a full, like cleaning all the creosote out of it or anything like that, at least not today. But I need to get the ash and anything else that's kind of sitting in the bottom of it out, because that stuff can collect moisture even though it's an enclosed system. It's not fully enclosed, so it can collect moisture, and the ash is somewhat acidic, so it can actually kind of like damage the inside of the wood boiler. And I don't want that, and we're not using it anymore. Even though we've had a couple of cold days the last couple of days here, it actually dropped down, at least here at the house, below freezing 2 nights in a row. So the plan this morning is to use the tractor and just get it real close to the wood boiler and take the bucket and put all the ash in that. I'm just going to shovel it out with a shovel for the most part, and then I'm going to use like the little hand scoop for any of the little bits that get missed. And then the plan is to take the tractor over somewhere where it's not like super close to any trees, and just go ahead and dump the ash. I also considered maybe dumping the ash in the middle of the road in a couple places where there's some grass and weeds growing. The ash will actually, if you were to dump it like right at the base of a tree or anything like that, it will actually kill it over time. We don't really have a whole lot of potholes around here. That's something that I used to do as a kid at my parents' house with our wood ash. We would clean out the chimney and clean out the actual wood stove in the house, and we would just go out and fill in potholes, because if you're not familiar with ash, when it gets wet, it can actually compact and get pretty hard, and it's really good for like filling in things like that. Also, another benefit too, during the winter time, if you have like a lot of ice and stuff like that on the ground, if you have ash, it's great to like throw that on top of that, and it'll give you a little bit of extra traction. Not a lot, right? Not like gravel, but over time, like when it gets wet and dries, it actually can give you some traction. But let's go ahead and get to it. I'm gonna get this rocking and rolling, and then we're gonna get that chore done.
the ash stumps, it kind of looks like steam.
Yeah, it does look like steam, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks, I think we're gonna call this done for now. If you look in here, I think hopefully you can see that. We kind of cleared most of the ash and a couple of the big chunks of creosote. You can see actually the grate, and that drops down into this ash dump tray. It's heavy. But yeah, we got the majority off, and what's going to end up happening, just so you know, later probably, I don't know, maybe in the early summer, at least sometime before the next season, I'm going to go in with an angle grinder, and I think there's some paddles or something you can get that you put on the angle grinder, and I'm going to use that to really clean all the creosote off of here. If you can tell, you can really see the creosote buildup on here. I mean, you can see it's on the sides. You can see it way back in here. It's kind of just crusted on everything. So we're gonna definitely want to get that out of there. But I appreciate you all joining me this morning as we're working on that. My family appreciates it. And if you could, we would love for you to like, subscribe, reshare our videos. We're trying to really build up our subscriber base. And again, I think the ultimate goal here is we just want to share with you kind of our start to finish journey here at the Hideaway Homestead. So have a good day. Bye.